Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are and when you're watching this live video, live Facebook video. My name is Yousef and I am a hypnotist helping people to get the problem of weight loss and to make sure that people have to use their own ability to get their weight, size, and the shape they want to achieve. I'm not here to tell you that I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm just going to give you some information about how your mind really works and why you are overweight. You see, there are so many reasons why some people are overweight. Some people have physical problem with steroids in their throat, and then they have this problem. And some people taking so many drugs, and one of the side work of these drugs is just you are going to get fat. No problem with it, but I think nearly 90% or 80 to 90% of people are getting fat because of other reasons. One of the reasons, for example, if you have some emotional problem and you want to suppress these emotions, and then you are going to eat. And why is it so that people with emotional problem they eat? First of all, before I go further to this on this subject, I want to tell you in my previous video I had something about which category of eater you are. Please go to my timeline and watch the video so you know where you are staying at this moment. When you are done, then you can get back and watch this video, or watch this video as you are doing right now, and then ask your questions, because it is really something that's going to help you. On the comment value, on comment side, I think, just let me see, no, this side, yeah, this side, just let me see, okay, yeah, this side is the on the comments side, there is a link for free strategy consultation call. So we can call and then find out how I can help you in order to get rid of the excess fat that you don't want it. How to get rid of it. One point that I was being pointed to is that when we say lose weight, actually it's not the correct term. When you lose something, it is something that you want to desire having it back, because losing has negative accent to it and you want to get it back. So I'm not telling you losing weight, no, just giving, and I'm not going to find a right term for that, because I don't want to use lose weight. No, it is just letting go. Yeah, let the weight go, because you are now keeping it for what reason it can be, but you are just keeping it. Just let it go. Oh, let go, weight, let go. Something like that. Anyway, I was talking about the reason that people get fat. It is not because they know that if they eat junk foods, they are going to get fat. They know if they eat sugar or hydrocarbonate so much, then they are going to get fat. They know that. I'm not going to ask them not to eat that. It's the same thing as the people who are smoking. They know that smoking is not good for them. They know that it's going to hurt them, but they do it. Why? Actually, it's the same thing that the fat people have. They know that the junk food is not good for it's not good for them, but they keep on eating it. And there should be there is a reason for it. Some people go to different diets in order to get rid of this excess fat, but the emotional side, the root cause of this problem is not resolved, and that's why they get back. So the yo-yo effect that we know all about it. They get back to the default state that they were. Because believe me that you cannot change things with only willpower. You can go with the willpower to a certain point, but at sometimes you are going to get back to your default situation, default state. And this default state dictates how you see yourself. And maybe you are okay, but because of these issues that you have inside you, you see yourself as a fat person. So the question is how we go about it. You can follow diet if you want. You can do your sporting things if you want. Even you can have an operation, like so many of my clients with gastric bypass operation. But after a while, they get back to the same situation they were before with their weight. And why is that? Have you asked yourself? And there is a reason for it. And if you go and really deep inside, you have the answer. And that's why we come in and we help you in order to get the answer clearly for yourself. Because when you get this answer, then the rest is just piece of cake. Because then you look at the piece of cake, it is not for you anymore. You don't want it. Because you know why you have been craving for it before. And after that, you don't have it. You don't need to take sweets, cakes, or whatever, because you are completely finished with it. Unfortunately, so many people, they don't want to see the problem. I went to the garage for my car. And there are some lamp on the dashboard, just warning lamp. The example of people who are eating, for every emotional pain that they have, is just the example of me looking at the dashboard, looking at the lights, and the only thing I know is just fill the tank with gas. I put more gas in. And I think the lumps are going to go out because I'm not familiar with it. There is only, when I have only a hammer, the only thing I see is a nail to keep hitting it. But it is not how it works. When each lamp on the dashboard has certain meaning, and tells you something that you have to deal with. Every lamp on the dashboard gives you information. Every emotion that comes in you and try to go out, give you some information. And what people who are fat, what they do, they just put a plaster on it and they don't see it. Or they are doing the wrong thing in order to get rid of the emotional pain they have. So the only thing, the first thing we have to do is just notice what is the problem. What is the problem? And this is where we come, and we can help you in order to find out about it. Because each time you go deeper inside, you find out what is the problem, and you need the help in order to find the correct way of dealing with it. If there are emotions, you have to remove the emotions. If they are programmed, you have been programmed before, we have to work with it in order to dissolve the program and put a new, more powerful, more correct program that helps you to achieve your goals. I've been dealing with so many people who wanted to get your ideal shapes and form back. And each time I come to this conclusion that these people just really ignoring something really important in their life, in their lives. And when they do that, when they get back to realizing why they are fat, when they are doing things that they don't want really, then it is time to go about it. But first of all, you have to know it. You have to recognize that you have a problem. Because if you don't realize it, you don't go for a solution. Or you just go for the solution, very short-term solutions. Diet, operations, bracelets. I see bracelets. It's being advertised in different support group, weight loss support group, that people carry it with them, and then they say, okay, it's going to help you to reduce weight. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. People are swearing on some diets. They say it works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. The only thing I know, when you are not dealing with a real issue, it's going to get back. This yo-yo effect that so many people are talking about. So many people are frustrated about this yo-yo effect. And each time you don't do the things that you want to do, the right thing, then it's going to get worse, really. And when the weight goes higher, then all other problems just appearing. You become fat, the heart diseases, the kidney diseases, and every other aspect of your life is just becoming difficult. Difficult breathing, ache, pain in all your part of your body. And these are all the indications of some emotions inside you telling you do something about it. And we have the choice to do something about it completely, or just fix it, go for a quick fix. This is your choice. And many people choose for quick fix because they are not going to deal with a real issue. I know the people who are, for example, smoking. I know that I'm talking about only about people who are going to lose weight or to just let the weight free. But this is the same issue they have, the people who are smoking. This is the same issue, really, because they don't want to be confronted with their emotions that they have. They just smoke. The fat people, they are not going to be, they do not want to be confronted with the emotional aspects of their being fat, and they are going to eat or go for the quick fix. So this is your decision what you do. Either you go for a correct solution of the problem, or just don't go for quick fix. I just remind me that a story very, very funny. There was a place on a street that every time that it wasn't it wasn't repaired properly. Every time there was a cyclist went into this road and this thing, and they fell, and they had to take him to the hospital. First of all, ambulance had to come to this place where the street was not correctly asphalted, and they had to go there. And then it was really interesting. Somebody said, okay, each time we have to take these people, these injured people, to the hospital. Maybe it is good if we have the ambulance near this place, so we don't have to take everybody first to the place where the ambulance is and then to the hospital. And then some people say, okay, so maybe it is better if we instead of taking the people in the ambulance to the hospital, just make a hospital there. Just build a hospital near this place where everybody just fall and hurt themselves. You see, this is the same. I mean, I know it's funny, but it is the same thing that we are doing in our life. Every time, instead of solving the problem, what do? We just quick fix. And I'm talking about these things. If you are going to solve this problem, please just take attention, because you want to remove this problem once and for all. Because this issue is not only affecting your weight, but also affecting the other part of your other parts of your life, your career, your socializing with other people. You know how sad it is when a fat person just confronted with the eyes of people, just look at them as if they are a bunch of people, dumb people who don't know anything. But it is just not right. There are really clever people amongst them. And these clever people are being confronted with emotional issue in their life. And they are really have difficulty dealing with this problem. And because they want to get rid of this problem as quickly as possible, what they do, they go for a quick fix. But they know from inside that it's not going to solve their problem. As I said, there are people coming here with the operation done on their body, removing fat. But after a while, fat comes back, because your blood your state, your being, a state of being is being put in front of you, and then you are going to get back there. No matter which side you go, eventually you go to the place where you see yourself with your emotions, with the size of your body, with your fat that you are just putting in your body. You are going to get back to the place that you were before. So the only advice, my advice, is just please think carefully before you choose any of these quick fixes, because they are not going to help you in the long run. It's going to damage you in the long run, because you are being disappointed about the things that you have done already. And you are going to disappoint yourself. It's going to disappoint other people, because they see you just going down in size, and after a while getting back. And just imagine what kind of image you put in the head of other people about you not being strict to your diet. Because we shouldn't really have any diet. We should eat sensibly. We should have our lifestyle change so that we don't notice the things that we don't want. If I look at myself, if I have somewhere and I see really a delicious cake, I look at it and maybe I take some, little bit, and that is it. Because I'm not going to overindulge myself by eating more and more, because Eating, sometimes eating is just suppressing the emotion that's going out. Because we have learned really that eating is not really, we don't see and look at food as the burn of energy in order to let us go, let us do our things. We look at food as enjoyment, as something that we can in social gathering just eat and talk with each other. And then the people, unconscious eaters, are created in these environments. When you watch television and then you take chips of fries, I don't know how you call it, but you take it of nuts, you just eat without knowing it that you are eating. You are unconscious eater at that moment. If you want to know more about it, just go to my previous video. It is there. And as I said, I have my link for free strategy call given on the comments. If you have any question, remark, please just click up the link, and then you can have a 30 minutes or 45 minutes discussion to see if I can help you, if we match and I can help you to solve your problem. And if there are any quick questions, please let me know on the comments here. I'm here to answer you in this live. So let me know if there's any questions so I can answer you. But anyway, I was telling you about these things, that the issues of people do not want to really deal with this problem from the roots. They just want to have a quick fix. And there was another example that there's a tile on their roof which is damaged, and when it is raining, the rain falls on the carpet, and it makes a hole there, makes it wet, and eventually it's going to damage it. Some people go for quick fix that they just put a bucket under the water, and they say, okay, it's okay, now we can live with it. But the proper way of dealing with it is just go there, do the effort, and change the tile in order to have proper home without this leakage. So this is what we have to do. And in my practice, I help you to find out what is the reason that you are yo-yoing from low to high. And as I said, we are not talking about losing weight, no, because when you lose something, it has a negative accent to it. So it means that you are going to get it back. No, you are releasing it. You let it go because it doesn't belong to you anymore. When you see a tart, when you see cookies, you say, okay, it is not for me. I'm not take it. I'm not going to take it. You decide without any pressure from outside you, and you do it. Why? Because you are in balance. I said to people, the people who are sitting on a chair in my practice, I said, you are all right, you are okay, you are not damaged. You are, the only thing is that you are out of balance, and I can help you to get in balance so you make the right decision. You don't have to count calories, you don't have to take points, you don't have to have a diet. No, you have everything inside you. The same thing as people who are smoking. They know it's dangerous. I don't have to tell them that they are killing themselves. They know it already. But there is something inside them prevent them to stop. There is something inside the people who are fat preventing them not to eat when they know that it is enough. Because there are some things inside them just asking them, just wanting them to get something inside. Okay, I want to thank you for your attention here. And once more time, if there is any question, problem, just let me know, please, and I can answer you as quick as possible. Or maybe I can make a video about it, so you can share it with your family, your colleagues, your friends. Please share this video as well, because there are some information in it, and maybe these people can use it for their to better their lives. And if you need any question, as I said, you can put it on the comments, and you can have your also free strategy call. The link is on the comments, so please, if you want, you can just click on them. Then they make your own time, and then we can discuss how I can help you to solve the problem of weight loss. Not weight loss, losing weight, no, just releasing the weight that you don't want in order to get to the shape and size that you deserve to be in. There should not be any frustration about food, thinking about food completely or every day. No, it doesn't have to be. Okay. Once again, thank you very much for your watching this video. Questions, let me know. Please share this video with your colleagues and your loved ones, because they can use it. And if you want to have appointment, there is in the link on the comments. Please do that, and then you can choose your own time. Then we can talk, and then maybe I can help you in order to get the real issue of your weight problem. Thank you very much, and peace.